What up, you guys? How y'all doing? Today, I'm excited. I'm excited because this here, if y'all don't know what this is a legendary meal here that I grew up eating as a child. This here, I'm about to cry low-key because when I was a kid, I lived, back then when I was a kid, I used to live in Honolulu, Hawaii, or just Hawaii. I was born there. And they had these here, and if you don't know what it is, it says it right here. It says Spam Musubi. Spam Musubi. So if y'all don't know, it's a Hawaiian, it's kind of like a sushi in a sense, you know? It's sushi. It's like sushi. And my childhood of food or whatever, or snacks, would have been nothing but this. And I don't regret it, because this here is a guilty pleasure of mine. And it's always going to go down as my favorite food of all time. Of all time. Man, I remember getting these a lot. I remember when I was young, I think I ate 10 of these. That's insane. 10. Oh man, now I just want to get into it. I mean, I don't want to make this way too long for you guys and way too boring, so I'm just going to get right into it to see if it tastes like how it was then. Yeah, back then. They really saran wrap this. Wow, I can't even take it out. Oh, now I can. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. No, oh, dude. I can't even get this out. Alright. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, dude. Oh, yes, dude. Dude, look. Oh, dude. And that's a little piece of garlic here. I think it's a garlic spam musubi, so yeah. So, I'm excited. And obviously, for every video, and that's a lot, every video like this, obviously there's going to be movie reviews. So yeah, there's going to be movie reviews, spoilers up ahead. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So... Yo! Oh my god! Ow! Ah! Oh, dude! If I had a microphone, I would allow y'all to hear this every day. And if y'all are wondering, these are 5 orders. I usually love the seaweed part. Oh man, this takes back to my childhood, dude. I am about to cry. And I'm shaking too. Because not only because of his memories and all, but this is really messy, dude. A little bit of criticism here. Now I think the rice is a little too hard. Or no, I think it's because of these seeds. Or I should say garlic. But it's still good. It still has that flavor. it still has that flavor what I had back then. Just with a little garlic. Oh. This is no joke. This is messy. My mom's gonna kill me, dude. And last bite of this. A couple more to go. Let's get it. I'll wash it down. Oh, dude. That is so good. I could literally just end the video from here and go on with my day. But I don't want to. This, dude, I love this so much. This seems like the perfect one. I'm gonna go for this little ruined one right here. And for movie reviews, of course, every video, come on now, every video, I would watch of course I would, watch movies, review here and there. And movies, I actually watched 3 of them. Just like in the last video, I watched 3 movies. One was Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, and the new Transformers, and what's that recent one? I'm trying to remember what's the recent movie I watched. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. It's funny that I forgot about this. The Flash. Right, The Flash. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna go into, I might save Transformers for last, because these movies I want to talk about, no, more Flash I want to talk about more. I want to talk about more about Flash. Because you guys, I didn't like the movie. I didn't like the movie. So let's talk about Spider-Man. So Spider-Man, it's good. It's good. Beautifully animated. And I love how every individual universe of Spider-Man has their own art design, which is pretty neat. Oh. Which is pretty awesome. Oh man, rice seems really dry. Animation is a 10 out of 10. Miles is good. A little bit of Gwen's backstory-ish, kind of. I mean, I don't know if it's considered a backstory for this one, because they explained it in the last movie, and they explained it in this one, which I don't know if it's considered just for them as saying it's their, like, origin story in a sense, because they're just retelling it from the last movie. So yeah, so let's get that out of the way. I want to address more to Miguel O'Hara, Oscar Isaac. Now, Spider-Man 2099, he was pretty top notch in this movie. Ah, mess. Dude was top notch. He was cool. Even his music theme is pretty awesome. How it's like the Spider-Man Unlimited theme mixed with what is it? Shattered Dimensions theme. Which I now noticed. And I didn't notice it before. Sorry I'm being quiet. This is really messy. And I'm mesmerized on how good it is. I swear, Spam and rice, seaweed, that's a godlike combination. Whoever made this, dude has a sense of flavor. Dude knows how to eat. Whoever made this. That seaweed. And what was I talking about? I was talking about Across the Spider-Verse. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Miguel O'Hara. That's right. Spider-Man 2099. I did say he was cool. His theme music was cool. Everything about him was cool. And a Spot might be the most contender of #1 Spider-Man villain. And I consider Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe, as the #1 villain of Spider-Man. And the Spot, I like how, wait, hold on. I like how he transitions from being funny to being, to being entirely serious. He went completely serious out of nowhere, because, he said something about, like, I can't get a job anymore, or whatever. He was saying it super casually. He was saying it as if, he said he got his powers and lost his job so regularly, instead of just tragically, like almost every villain there is. Like, you know how every villain would be like, I lost my job because of you. I hate you. But for this one, it's like, I just lost my job. Yeah. That's about it. And I think this is the second act. I think when we're going to like the little second act thing, he became like this ultra Spot looking guy, and I'm now scared for the next movie, because the movie also explains something about a canon event. Now, a canon event, I mean, now I think it's kind of annoying how people are making the canon event thing. I mean, at first I thought it was funny, but at this point it's just being dragged. You get what I'm saying? At first I thought it was funny, but now they're just seeming to keep going with it till this day. Okay. That just broke apart. Uh-oh. And also, I would like to explain in the movie's canon event thing. Is kind of stupid in a sense. I mean, it makes sense, but because what it basically means that a canon event for this movie means like something has to happen in order for you to be like this. Like Spider-Man, Peter Parker has to sacrifice Uncle Ben just to become Spider-Man, and he has to get bit by it in order for the canon to go on. And for Miles' case, I mean, Miles kind of doesn't make sense how Miguel explained it, because he wants his dad to die in order that canon to go on. I mean, Spot, he's probably most likely going to kill Miles' dad anyway. But for Miguel, he basically just wants Miles to watch. In order for the canon to go on. Which doesn't make sense to me. Because I don't see why he's worrying about Miles all of a sudden. Because, hold on. Because he said something about he doesn't even care about Miles or whatever. But he kind of does in order for the canon to go on. Or something like that. Like, he doesn't even care about Miles. And then he tries to explain the canon that your dad has to die by spot in order for you to become the hero that you are. Which, I guess that makes sense, but he doesn't even care about him at the same time. Because the spider that Miles got bit was not his spider, it was a spider from a different universe. So the main character Miles that we see in this movie, was destined to be, I think, the Miles that hasn't got bit by the spider yet. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like Miles, to me, is like more of an uncanon. This Miles of this movie is more like an uncanon event. Because the spider that bit him wasn't supposed to be there. It was supposed to be biting the other Miles. And then Miguel all of a sudden cares about the canon, Miles canon, even though he had like this weird grudge of him, and he said that he doesn't even care about him or something like that. Barely cares about him, which I don't see how you would care about his canon if you care about him in general or something like that. So I don't even know. I don't even know, dude. I mean, the canon event thing to me seems like it makes sense, but at the same time it doesn't. Because any canon can exist, whether it can be different or not or whatever. I mean, like, Miles, or Peter, doesn't have to be Spider-Man or whatever. It can be someone else other than Spider-Man or whatever, and that person can be Spider-Man from there. But for Miles, it's more like I care about you or not care about you. I hate you or whatever, because that spider wasn't supposed to bite you. I mean, I guess? I don't know. But that ending though, I was so mad at that ending. When that ending, dude, I was so mad that it ended just right there. I mean, of course it's called Across the Spider-Verse 1, Part 1. It's supposed to be another sequel. No, the first sequel to whatever is coming next year. But that ending though, god dang it. Nowadays for movies, I'm watching movies that has ended with a cliffhanger. Just like Fast X. That movie ended with just a cliffhanger. It ended like that. And you have to figure out the next movie to put the pieces together. But that's that. I give this movie a good, 8 out of 10 or 9. It was good. The soundtracks are good. And the Spider-Verse, no, not Spider-Verse, what is it? The room filled with Spider-Mans and references. There was a lot of references here and there. Like the PlayStation 4, Donald Glover as the Prowler, and Spectacular Spider-Man, Josh Keaton. Welcome home, bro. Welcome home. Even the PlayStation Spider-Man was there. Matter of fact, 2 times. Because there's like the one that has like this Into the Spider-Verse model, and one is like the video game version model. But it's so cool to see them. The references in this movie are a 10 out of 10. And my childhood, the Lego. Dude, the Lego scene. Oh, dude. I was so happy. When I saw that, I was like, I just want a Lego Spider-Man movie from there. Because for years, there was never been a Lego Spider-Man movie. But now, I want one. Eight out of 10 movie. But now, let's get to the Flash. My God. That movie. Oh. It tastes like the spam right here. I'm just playing. But the Flash movie did not make no sense. Didn't even make one single sense whatsoever. I didn't even understand half of what the movie was trying to deliver. And the only thing out of that movie good is that Michael Keaton as Batman, which he heavily carried. He carried this movie on his back. His back must be hurting. I feel bad for Michael Keaton because he carried this movie behind his back. Because this movie, I was left with a lot of questions. What's his, that Barry, when he was trying to give the other Barry superpowers or whatever, and they both get struck by lightning, which makes me question, how is the main Barry loses his powers while the other Barry gets the powers? Tell me if that makes any sense. How does it make sense that the main Barry loses his powers even though he got struck by lightning, and the other Barry has and he got struck by the same lightning? How can the other one lose the powers and the one gains it? That doesn't even make sense to me. And they try to Mission Impossible this movie. They try to cram in that Mission Impossible or whatever it is. And it felt like it too. It just felt like a DC Mission Impossible. And the villain? There was technically no villain in this movie. No villain in this movie. I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm barely eating. I ate this morning. And, I feel a little stuffed. Which I guess I can stop from here. I'm going to take a last bite here. And plus, there's a mess. It's all over my floor. But yeah, Flash movie. All because of a can of beans. Like, what? And that ending. That ending was so damn stupid. George Clooney. Y'all could do better than that. Y'all can literally pull in Christian Bale and I would have been surprised more. Because I haven't seen this Batman in a while. Oh yeah, I did talk about Spider-Man before The Flash. And y'all are probably wondering, my OG subscribers, y'all are probably wondering, God, where's the plush Spider-Man? I mean, he's right there. I'm gonna go get him. Y'all miss him. Y'all miss him, don't y'all? Yeah, y'all miss him, don't y'all? Y'all miss him, don't y'all? Yeah. He can redeem this video, this Flash review. Because this Flash movie was so horrible to me that I cannot believe that I went and go see it. I cannot believe I went and go see it. Even my mom, she also said it was a horrible movie too, because when we went to go see The Flash, she was knocked out. She was asleep. She didn't even want to see any of this anymore. And I don't blame her, because this movie was not it. And not the best way to end the DCEU. Not the best way. No, sir. Sorry. No, sir. Now, if I was a writer for this movie, I would have changed something. Like, I would change, like, the element of the movie and the main villain. And so, here it is. You guys will get my pitch here. So, I'm not gonna go, like, a whole entire... What is it? What... I did this before with Amazing Spider-Man 2. What is it? Repurpose? Is that what it's called? That's what it's called, a repurpose? That's not going to be what it is. It's just going to be a small plot summary of what I thought, or what it should have been the Flash movie for me. So, the Flash movie, for the younger Barry, I would replace the younger Barry with Wally West. And the Barry would, the main villain would be Red Death, played by Christian Bale. That would be cool. And I kind of want, like, an opposite thing with Wally and Barry. Now, y'all know for, like, the origin story for Barry is that his mom gets killed and his dad gets blamed for the murder, and so he goes to jail for it. But I want to make it the opposite, like, so Wally, I want to make it like he's, like, a son to Barry Allen in his universe. And so the switch is that, and Iris is his mom, so is that Barry will die, gets killed, and then Iris, which is his mom, gets blamed for the murder. So he has to live basically all by himself or whatever. And then also, this Earth here is an abandoned Earth, the Wally West Earth or whatever. It's supposed to be an abandoned Earth, so it was like a Earth with no Flash. So if there's like an Earth with no Flash or any superhero, that means it's an abandoned Earth. So Barry is stuck in this abandoned Earth or whatever, and then that somehow what happens is that Wally will get his powers, and he will obviously become Kid Flash, and this whole Earth, this abandoned Earth, will become interconnected as a Flash universe, a whole Flash universe. And so Red Death is trying to look for the Barry that he's going after, because he's in an abandoned Earth and it's quite impossible to find him in an abandoned Earth, because every universe he's been in has a lot of Flashes, and he absorbs all of their speed, and it's easy to track them down considering they're their own Flash in their universe. So this movie, since Wally there's no Flash there, and then it's starting to become a Flash because Wally becomes Kid Flash, becomes interconnected to as a Flash universe. So Red Death will be like, finally found you, Barry. I thought I lost you for a second, but I found you. Or not actually, no. He would just go to that Kid Flash universe. He would forget about Barry. He goes to that Kid Flash universe. And once he sees Barry, he'll be like, oh, so you're here too. What a coincidence. I almost forgot about you. So they will get on at it or whatever and fight. Blah, blah, blah. Red Death will lose or whatever. Somehow. And the end credit scene would just be like an Eobard-Thawne tease or whatever. So what it is, what it is. I don't care. And then for the ending, because I just skipped it, the ending will be like, that Kid Flash will help Barry to go back to his universe. So this movie here, like, so it's like Barry is training Wally to become like the Kid Flash in that universe, and then that like when they both get struck by lightning or whatever, because I kind of like that concept with the other movie. What they did is that both of them will get struck by lightning, but the difference is that Barry is a bit much slower, and Wally has like this all experienced power, but he doesn't know how to use it, so Barry has to like help him along the way. And for Batman, no Batman. I don't want no Batman. He can be referenced. I just don't want no Batman. I don't want Batman. And I know what you're all gonna say. No, it's not a Flashpoint story. I mean, well, no, I don't think it's gonna be a Flashpoint story. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a multiverse story. And yeah, mini multiverse story. And no Flashpoint. So no Batman, no Supergirl, none of that. Just Flash. I mean, if this movie is about one superhero and destined to be one superhero, I just wanted it to be one superhero going at its main villain. I don't want like a reference like how Spider-Man No Way Home has to get Doctor Strange in order to help him to get all these other Spider-Man and his villains to go back to their own Earth. No, this is just gonna be a only Flash movie. That's it. I mean, they can be referenced like Batman or whoever it is, but I do not want them in this project. No, sir. Not for me. Even though I like Michael Keaton as Batman, no. It's a sacrifice I have to make. I'm sorry. No. And, the ending is that, like I said, when Wally, he gets more like this experienced super speed, but doesn't know how to control it. Barry, who has slower speed, he can run fast still, but he has slower speed. It's just that, since he's slow, he can't really go back to his world, his universe. So, Wally has to help him because since he's fast, he can be able to travel to multiverses, or to the past, or whatever. So he helps Barry into going back to his universe, and Barry thanks him and all that. And Wally is going to be like, but my mom's in jail. They're going to have like a little tender moment where he's going to be like, my mom's in jail, my dad is dead. Can I just live with you? Because I don't know if I'm able to live all by myself, because living all by myself is already a pain, and I do not want to experience that pain all over again. So Barry gives him like this fundamental speech or whatever, or like this inspirational speech to be like, it's okay, you're going to be the Flash of your own universe, and once you're the Flash, you're not alone. So if you're the Flash, you're never alone, because once you become something, that doesn't mean you are alone. Because if you're Flash or Batman or Superman, you are not alone. You have everyone to care about in this universe. You're going to be the most beloved superhero in your own universe. So I want you to go back home and be the Kid Flash, or the Flash that you are. And then that Wally gets inspired by that and be like, okay, I'll try. And then he goes back home. And then that, the end will be, that'll basically be the ending, but I want to add a little more, is that, that Barry, since he's been gone for quite some time, there's criminals, and Bruce is like calling him on the phone or whatever, and be like, where were you at? Huh? All these villains are outside doing whatever, and where are you, huh? Where are you? And Barry's gonna have that shocked face on him. He's gonna be like, uh-oh. And it'll cut to credits. It'll cut to credits. And then like I said, the credits will have, the post credits will have, no, not the post credits. The post credits, I don't think I want a post credit. I'm gonna go to the end credits. So it was just where Red Death, Christian Bale meets, it goes to this like meta-human jail or whatever to contain his power. So he meets Eobard Thawne there. And that's the end of my premise. Now, if y'all like that premise, thank y'all very much. And I'm going to end the video here because it's a little bit long. It's 30 minutes long. Goddamn. So, yeah. And for the last movie, Transformers, I did say that for the last. Yeah, this movie, yeah. And notice I didn't give no Flash no rating. It doesn't deserve no rating at all, no. Well, in Discord server, I gave it a 4. Well, for Transformers, it's a good 8. It's a good 8 out of 10 movie. And we went to go see it on my mom's birthday. And my mom wanted to see this movie for a long time because she loved Bumblebee. And when she saw this movie, she liked it. I mean, she didn't like it as much as Bumblebee, but she liked it still. But all in all, see you guys in the next video possibly. And stay safe out there. And say bye-bye to Spider-Man. And I hope this Spider-Man shows up in the next movie. And for the record, his mask can actually come off, which you can see here, which I'm going to do now. And it's been a while since I haven't taken off this mask. It's been standing there for quite some time. And I've been leaving it there. So, here it is. Here goes Peter Parker. Who would have thunk that was Peter Parker? Nah, I never knew there was Peter Parker the whole time. Okay. So, alright guys. That'll be it. That'll be it. Goodbye. Get out!